Hello guys, welcome back to another interesting episode of Dark Side. As you already know the topic of this video, let us stop wasting our time, quickly subscribe our channel and continue watching Dark Side. You might be probably bored of staying at home, thinking when we can go out of our home safely. Well, thank God that you are safe in your homes. Let us now forget ourselves for a minute and think about those who had to work daily to in order to serve us. Think about those who has to go out to work just to feed their family, doctors, police and everyone who works for us. Let us take a minute before we begin with this video to pay our respects to them. COVID-19 is not the only pandemic that the world has ever seen. There were several other pandemics too, such as bubonic plague, plague of Athens, the Black Death, Russian plagues, and many more. But everything came to an end after several months. But how? In this video, let us know how did some of the most severe pandemics in the history came to an end. According to medical historians, a pandemic can end in two ways, medical way and social way. Now, let us know what is the medical ending of a pandemic is. A pandemic is ended medically if there is no one left to get sick. That doesn't necessarily mean that everyone is dead, although that is one possible way that a pandemic can end. We can say that pandemic is ended medically if the virus cannot spread to anyone, either because people have developed immunity against the virus or the vaccine is invented, or because of the strict social distancing practice followed by the people of the country. The bubonic plague in the 1347 is the perfect example where the pandemic ended medically. It was eliminated by strict quarantine measures by the people, even though the total deaths were about 200 million within just 5 years. There were a total of 3 plague outbreaks in the history. The first one was the plague of Justinian in the year 541 AD, which wiped out half of the population of the world. This ended only when there was no one left to die. The second plague pandemic broke out in China in the year 1346 with the Black Death, or known as bubonic plague. It wiped out one-third population of Europe, and this ended only when it ran out of victims. The third plague pandemic finally broke out in the year 1855 in or around China, killing around 12 million people only in India. No one exactly knows how this pandemic ended, although some experts say that it mutated itself to become less dangerous and this slowly ended everywhere. Remember when we said a pandemic can end in two ways? Till now, we were talking about the medical ending of a pandemic. Now, let us know about the social ending of a pandemic. The social ending of a pandemic happens when the pandemic is not yet ended, but the people learn to live with the virus itself. This is a very rare case where people learn to live with the virus. The smallpox is a very uncommon example where the pandemic ended socially. It lasted for about 3000 years. It was eradicated by collaborative global vaccination program led by the World Health Organization. The last known natural case was in the year 1977. Now let us come to the final part of this video. How and when does this particular COVID-19 pandemic end? It doesn't seem to end medically so soon until the vaccine is developed. Even if a vaccine is developed, it does take time to reach everyone in this world. Socially, this pandemic has almost ended. As everyone are back to their normal lives, we can see the same traffic on the road which was before this pandemic. The falling of the economy is fearing them more than the pandemic itself. But every scientist around the world are doing their best work to find the vaccine as soon as possible. Let us stay safe and pray for them at our homes. Hey guys, hope you like this video. Make sure to subscribe our channel and turn on notification. I'll be back in a new video with a new topic. Till then, take care. Goodbye.